Hello, everybody. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Thanks for joining me. In this update, we've got big time changes that will begin overnight tonight. Tomorrow, we'll have falling temperatures, very gusty wind could cause blowing snow and some blizzard concerns in some areas. Slippery roads are definitely going to be a possibility. Details in your forecast begin right now.
Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
Thanks again for watching. I got to tell you, would you help me out and post down below and let me know what kind of snow conditions you have in your area? Because it's going to be a big play in our forecast part. If you've still got some fluffy snow sitting on top of the ground that's easy to kick around, that wind is going to kick it around with gusts over 45 miles per hour in some places, causing blowing snow, reduced visibility, and potential for snow squalls. Those are short-lived zero visibility situations, or we could end up with some blizzard conditions in some areas with prolonged wind and blowing snow. So let me know, is it fluffy? Is it coated with a layer of ice from our recent warm up? That would be a big help. But here's what we do know. Temperatures in the 20s today as forecast right through the valley, 28 Grand Forks, 28 Fargo, up in the War Road area, 28 degrees as well. How about Bemidji? You say it's looking like temperatures there are near 30 degrees for Waskish, 28 in Bemidji. Out to the west, still warmer in Bismarck, but no 45 to 50 degree readings there. Still 41 in Glen Olin, 37 in Aberdeen. So that's what's going on right now. Here's a look at what we have going on that satellite view right now with the clouds across the area. It looks like this. As it loads up. Now, first thing to keep in mind with regards to this is that white stuff you see moving, those are clouds. It's a gray day across the valley. We can see through them, so high, thin clouds here, a little bit more thick across parts of western North Dakota. A warm front is positioned right here. It's moving in, creating those clouds for us. And then the cold front number 1 is ready to move through, and then cold front number 2 on Friday is ready to move through, causing some falling temperatures. So now let's take a look at that hour-by-hour forecast real quickly. We're going to look at 1 or 2 different models real fast, just to give you an idea of the flow of the atmosphere over the next couple of days and where my concerns are for the strongest winds. For that, I'm going to go to a model that I've already looked at, and here we go. Now, as I set this puppy into motion, what you're going to notice is as we go through the evening hours tonight, our warming trend continues, mild conditions. Here's warm front snow showers. This could be mixed with some freezing drizzle in places. That begins as we go toward the late evening hours tonight. We're talking 4 to 7 p.m., mainly along the international border, but really anywhere along this boundary, we could see a few spits of weird precipitation, maybe even some grapple once again. Here the winds start picking up from the west. It'll be the warm temperature. This is 10 o'clock at night, so we'll still hover around that 30-degree mark, maybe a little warmer down to the south end. Here comes the cold air. Goodbye, red line. That's the warm air going south. Here comes the blue lines. That's cold air. And look at the gusty wind starting. Not yet, but as we go towards daybreak right here at 6 a.m., gusty northwest winds will be very strong in that Devil's Lake Basin, northwest Minnesota. A line of snow associated with that cool front as it moves through. Peak temperatures as you walk out the door for the day are going to be likely. Then as we go through, look at the cold air plowing in. A chance of some snow. Do you see how close these isobars are together? We could see 50 mile per hour gusts in a few places with isobars this close together. This is first thing in the morning to around 10 in the morning, and then by noon we could have not significant new snowfall, but the wind kicking up snow. See how strong the winds stay in northern Minnesota? It looks like ripping winds there. Terrible road conditions could evolve as well, so make sure you have hutchesweather.com handy for all of that. Then as we go through the day, the winds gradually decrease heading into Saturday morning, but the cold air just keeps piling down as that second wave of cold air, the Arctic air mass, makes its way in. So here's what you need to know real quickly in your forecast summary, and then we'll update you again a little later tonight. Join me as we have the latest model data and impacts that are going to be very tricky as you go through your Friday. So here's a look at your forecast, and once again, the 7-day planner looked essentially like this as we went through the day. Today, 28 degrees, warming up to around 31 overnight, and as you rise and shine tomorrow, temperatures will be falling throughout the day to 21 degrees. 2 cold fronts, the first one coming in the early hours of the overnight to early morning hours, that increases the wind, and the second wave of real cold air begins as we go into the nighttime hours. Falling temperatures all day Saturday, wind gusts 35 to 50 miles per hour possible in some spots, but again, Friday will be the greatest winds. We'll have a consistent and persistent wind Sunday and Monday with some brutally cold air. So we need something to warm us up. I've got something for you. Check this out. Joining me a little bit later today, Hutch's Weather Kid from the showroom floor at Luther Family Ford. It's Ellie McQuiston helping me, a homeschooled youngster, and I would really love to see you watching her video at 4:30. Give me your comments there. on Ellie's job because they're such brave weather kids. If you'd like to sign up, head over to Luther Family Ford. Tell them, hey, Hutch sent me over here. Where do I sign my kid up to be a weather kid? Ages 9 to 18 can help me do the weather. For now, I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Remember, you can get the latest weather information and road conditions, which today are still a little on the tricky side across North Dakota and Minnesota with our slippery roads. Cars in a ditch, icy and yellow. We have snow-covered roads in a few places in purple out here. And also, we do have some areas that have been frosty, including here in the Red River Valley. So keep that in mind. Icy roads. You can get the latest on hutchesweather.com. For now, I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll check back a little bit later. Make sure you watch Ellie's video at 4:30 right here on Hutch's Weather.